Hi, teacher. Can I ask you something? Hi, Anna. Of course. What's going on? I study new English words every single day, but somehow they don't stay in my head. I remember them today, and tomorrow they're gone. Why is vocabulary so hard to remember? That's actually a very common problem, and the reason behind it is quite simple. Our brain doesn't like boring information. When we only memorize words without using them in real situations, the brain thinks this doesn't matter, so it lets the words disappear. Oh, now I understand. I usually write a long list of words and repeat them again and again. You're not doing anything wrong. Many learners study in the same way, but the truth is that method isn't very effective. Today, I'll show you some better and faster ways to remember English words. That sounds great. Where should I begin? Tip 1. Flashcards. Use them the right way. Let's begin with flashcards. Have you ever used them? Yes, I have. But even then, I still forget the words later. That's because flashcards should not be used by themselves. They're good for quick reviews, but they must be connected to real-life situations. For example, if you're learning food vocabulary, try using those words when you cook or read a recipe. Oh, I see. I never thought about using them like that. So just flipping through cards isn't really enough. Exactly. Words need context. You can also try flashcard apps like Quizlet or Memorize. They're more interactive and you can study anytime on your phone. That sounds much more interesting. Paper flashcards make me bored very quickly. One more important thing, make your own flashcards. When you create them yourself, your brain remembers the words better. Tip 2. Learn words in full sentences. Sometimes I know the meaning of a word, but I don't know how to use it in a sentence. That's why you should never learn words by themselves. Always learn them in full sentences. For example, not just catch, but catch the bus. English has many expressions that don't follow strict dictionary meanings. Yes, that's why I feel confused when I hear native speakers talk. That's completely normal. Sentences show you how words are used in real conversations, and they're much easier to remember than single words. Tip 3. Use it or lose it. Here's a very important rule. Use it or lose it. When you learn a new word, try to use it as soon as possible. But what if I don't have anyone to practice English with? That's not a problem at all. You can say the word out loud, talk to yourself, write sentences, or leave comments online in English. Talking to myself sounds a bit strange. It feels strange at first, but it really works. Speaking aloud helps your brain store the word in long-term memory. Tip 4. Write by hand. Does writing help with memory too? Absolutely. Writing by hand is very powerful. It activates more parts of your brain than typing on a keyboard. Studies show that handwriting helps people remember information better. Maybe I should start a vocabulary notebook. That's an excellent idea. In your notebook, write the word, its meaning, and 1 or 2 example sentences. Carry a small notebook with you and write down new words whenever you hear or see them. Tip 5. Mnemonics. Make memory fun. Have you ever heard of mnemonics?
No, what does that mean?
Mnemonics are memory tricks. You create a funny or strange image in your mind to connect with a word. For example, to remember the word enormous, imagine a huge elephant sitting on your desk. The more unusual the image, the easier it is to remember.
That actually sounds really fun.
Tip 6. Mix different learning methods. One last tip, don't study the same way all the time. Read, listen, write, speak. Changing methods keeps your brain active. You can even put post-it notes with English words around your house. I love that idea. English everywhere I look. Final advice. Also remember to learn different forms of words. For example, run, ran, running. This is especially important for irregular verbs. And try to read as much as you can. Reading helps you meet words naturally in context. Don't stop for every new word. Try guessing the meaning first. If it's important, write it down and check it later.
I feel much more confident now. Learning vocabulary doesn't feel so scary anymore.
That's exactly what we want. Learning a language is a journey. Make it enjoyable. Make it meaningful.
Thank you so much, teacher.
You're very welcome, Anna. Keep practicing, stay curious, and enjoy learning English. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to watch our next video to continue improving your English listening skills.